So the process of always thinking about what to talk about, I kind of get bogged down about what to talk about, but you know what? I'm really pointing to why and how video creating is cool in the first place. So that's exactly why I'm making this video for you. Sharing a window, sharing ideas, sharing thoughts. So I'm going to talk about another practice in Benjamin and Rosamund Zander, The Art of Possibility. This one is called rule number 6, and the short punchline of this phrase is don't take yourself so goddamn seriously. Lighten up you and those around you. Invitation to camaraderie, to humor, to laughter, making sure you have that huge context, mind you. It breaks a hold on your serious self, your calculating self, your self that wants to survive. Gah! Take note of me! That's basically what your calculating self is doing. It's thinking about scarcity and competitiveness and comparing yourself to other people. This mentality stops, hopefully. In us, weak or strong, what we give it power, it still fights. Your lizard brain, it's still in there. It's like a built-in alarm system. It exaggerates danger and makes you feel secure in your place. Positioning yourself in the hierarchy, you're obsessed with control and power and making things the way that you want to make them. Why? What happens when you focus on the survival mentality all the time? You get into this ladder with a downward spiral. To get out of this mindset, what you basically have to do is you have to ask yourself, what would have to change for me to be completely fulfilled? And you can play this game. Have the best blank ever. You can be fulfilled. You have to be open to the possibility. You have the choice. It's there. It exists. The part that I'm speaking from right now instead of the calculating self is what's called the central self. You have to embrace the nature of you, attitude, your imagination. It's you. It's you. Life is the ongoing reconstruction from the calculating self to the risk-free, compassionate experience world of the central self. Is getting out of that baby mindset, that lizard mentality, and you're going to the central self. But people relapse back to the calculating self. It's so easy. The mind is a great servant, but a terrible master. Central selves always appreciate the truth without guile or agenda because they're just aware that those are the truth. You can't deny the truths. They're the truths for a reason. Fascinating that during conversations, if you really focus on these fundamental truths, an honest culture emerges from conversation that's really hard to resist. It's like you can connect instantly with people. There's no patterns of actions and strategy because this is a framework you're using. This isn't a specific method. Pure expression. You don't need an identity. You're true to yourself. You look like a person that knows past survival, past the obsession with competitiveness and comparing and being above and being ahead and that downward spiral ladder. You ever have those people that just aren't aware of things? The central self always smiles at the worry of the calculating self. You kind of just shake your head and walk away. Knows that belonging and being insufficient are as native to us as the idea of the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus. Those ideas that you can just see right through them. The calculating self sees every little criticism as a threat, and really, they are often illusions that we should not take seriously all the time. What people say about other people has a lot to do with what people feel about themselves. The central self listens for the innocence, for who we are and all the whole and what is here and what is present and the big ideas, the context, the you that you are creating in the moment. It's not an identity, it's not the calculating self. Your inner monologue, the part of you that's completely present with what's happening. This transformation from the calculating self to the central self is very, very interesting. The shifts in how we experience the world happen continually. They happen beyond our notice. This is water. We're swimming in water. What relationship do I have with the water I swim in? Not everybody thinks about the deep, meaningful things that can be scary when you discuss them. Very fluid, like a river. Permeable. It's open to new and unknown influences. Meet somebody and they just have a completely different perspective on something because they've had some sort of light bulb moment or they've adopted some new perspective. Small wins. The central self lives without resistance, under no illusion that you can control the river. It may seem like we can control the river and we can control everything, but honestly, you can't. Control it, and you can't. You cannot. Can't. But it's so easy to get off the track and to get distracted and to get into a lull. But these catchphrases, like rule number 6, a little bit less in your face than don't take yourself so goddamn seriously. But these are catchphrases that can help us remind ourselves how to get back on track. Yeah, I'm taking myself too seriously. And I do it all the time. I take myself really seriously in situations. And just have to breathe. Breathe. So that's rule number 6. Just take this catchphrase and in the middle of any situation and just use it. When you need to reassure yourself of something or somebody says something to you, hey, Shh, don't. Rule number 6. Don't take myself so goddamn seriously. Click all the buttons. Give this 2 thumbs up if you agree with this art of possibility-ness. And yeah, keep creating an awesome self. 200 subscribers? What? Thank you for watching, everybody. My name is Matthew, everybody Palka, and yeah, I'm just thinking of ideas for this end slate. I don't really have a schedule for making videos, but I'm trying to figure out, I think Friday and Monday sounds pretty good, so I might do that every Friday and every Monday, the end of your week, at the beginning of your week, kind of sustain you. I'll just make a video whenever I feel like it, but it'd be nice to have a schedule and to let you know what I'm thinking. If you have an idea for me for what to put down in that blank space below, above all the icons, I'm looking for ideas for that too. Should be driving 30 out of a cul-de-sac, that's for sure.